Hey guys, it's Sophie the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm doing my reaction video to The Darkest Hour. This is track 1 on CD 2 of Iron Maiden's new album, Senjutsu. This album came out several weeks ago. It's a phenomenal album. Like I've told you guys, when I first heard it, I was a little bit, not that it sounded bad, but I was a tad bit surprised, possibly even tiniest bit of let down. Not because it sounded bad. Every sound still sounds like Iron Maiden's well done, very well done. But I was expecting, after their first album, after being so many years, that it was going to be more than it is. But I've been listening to it. Every song is so well done, so well written. Steve is doing a lot of his galloping on a lot of his songs, makes it very fast paced and very fun. Just let me know what you think in the comments down below. So first off, I'll read you guys the lyrics, then we'll listen to it together and react to it together. So here's Darkest Hour by Iron Maiden. I hope you guys like it. We buried our sons, we turned and fled. No growing old, the glory is dead. But we came back because one man said, now on the beaches the blood runs red. I faced them down, the only one. I stood alone and warned the day would come. But they were wrong, appeasers everyone. And not for the last time we all stand alone. Love that line. And not for the last time we all stand alone. I watched the sun move away as I embraced the night, and my black dog has its day. For 6 long years you shall not pass. I love that line. I wonder what it means. And my black dog has its day. For 6 long years you shall not pass. Barbarians at the gate we will overcome. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind and now you reap the whirlwind before the dawn. The darkest hour, the darkest hour. To blaze in glory like a dying sun. One last burning giant till Jupiter moves on. Turn the plowshares into swords. Your sons of Albion awake before the sacred land. Like using that word Albion. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind and now you reap the whirlwind before the darkest hour, the darkest hour. So this is the chorus. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind and now you reap the whirlwind before the dawn, the darkest hour, the darkest hour. Here I stand in the serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind and now you reap the whirlwind before the dawn, the darkest hour. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind and now you reaped the whirlwind before the dawn, darkest hour, before the dawn, the darkest hour. And this is what Bruce Dickinson described Darkest Hour as such as an attempt to get slightly inside the head of Winston Churchill, who suffered a lot from depression. He was obviously a genius. He was also a flawed man in many ways. He was an alcoholic, a depressive. He used to suffer from what he termed his black dog that would have followed him around, which kind of represented the way of saying depression. He also added the beaches at the beginning are the beaches of Dunkirk and retreats where we basically had to run away. And the song finishes with the blood running red again, and it came back on the beaches of D-Day when we came back. So this song, Adrian Smith came up with this song, and after the movie came out, which I saw, Darkest Hour, it's a great movie, you guys should see it. So let me read the lyrics again. So this is about trying to get into the head of Winston Churchill. It is obviously named after the movie if you guys have not seen it. And it's talking about D-Day and Dunkirk and trying to talk about what went on in his head, Winston Churchill's head. And I think they did a good job of it. I now want to go back and rewatch the movie. So let me read the lyrics again. We buried our sons, we turned and fled. Not growing old, the glory is dead. Talking about all the young men that died. But we came back because one man said, now on the beaches the blood runs red. He's talking about Winston Churchill. I faced them down, the only one. I stood alone and warned the day would come. But they were wrong, appeases everyone. Because like people were wrong, but everyone was just appeasers. They were just doing what they're told. And not for the last time we all stand alone. And for one last time they stood alone. I watched the sun move away as I embraced the die, and my black dog has its day. For 6 long years you shall not pass. So I guess for 6 long years he suffered depression, since his black dog was what he called his depression. Barbarians at the gate, we will overcome. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind and now you reap the whirlwind before the dawn, the darkest hour, the darkest hour. So that's a great line, the whirlwind before the dawn. That's true. Whenever there's always going to be quiet or peace before a storm, and then peace and storm after the storm. To blaze in glory like a dying sun. Love that line. To blaze in glory like a dying sun. One last burning giant till Jupiter moves on. Turn the plowshares into swords. Your sons of Albion awake defend the sacred land. He's talking about the men from England. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind. Oh, stop. No. Sorry, stop. It's probably up on my phone. Naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind, now you reap the whirlwind before the dawn, the darkest hour, the darkest hour. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind, and now you reap the whirlwind. So they're saying now they made a whirlwind, so now they are bringing back a whirlwind, because that's what they gave, and that's what they're giving back. Before the dawn, the darkest hour. Here I stand in a serenade of glory, naked by the throne of kings. You sowed the wind, and now you reap the whirlwind. Before the dawn, the darkest hour. Before the dawn, the darkest hour. So this is talking about the darkest hour on D-Day during the war, during World War II, when men were fighting for their lives, fighting for their country, fighting for freedom, and they lost it. So now we're going to listen to The Darkest Hour by Iron Maiden. I hope you guys like it. So I have to say how beautifully that song is done, because they had the voice at the beginning and the end, talking, you know, Normandy and D-Day and the beach. That's very beautifully well done. I love this song. Please let me know, guys, what you think in the comments down below. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. Goodbye.